Hey gang, so I know it's been a little minute since I've done anything in relation to foodles, and I've got to say, after spending several weeks now doing things to work on my mental health, including getting back into therapy, I woke up today feeling pretty amazing. It has been a really difficult process, obviously. I mean, since my sponsor passed away, and I had not found anybody that I really connected with to have in my play in my life long term, or permanently. I really didn't have anybody to unpack all this stuff with. So this is kind of where it landed. Eventually it's all gonna all come to a head, and here we are. But I've got a new therapist. She's a nice lady from Miami. She's a Latina. She's got that amazing accent that I could listen to all day long. It's been really tough, tough starting, because obviously there's going to be a lot of pent up emotion that hasn't come out. And both sessions that I've had, I've ended up bawling my eyeballs out, and I'm doing what I always do. I'm like, I'm sorry, and she's like, stop apologizing. And that's going to be one more thing that I'm going to have to work on, is the fact that I have such inability to express painful emotions or anger, because I was taught that that was not okay, that it was embarrassing to do. So yeah, but those sessions have done a world of good right off the rip. I mean, yeah, I ended up boo-hoo crying a little bit after, but that's just because, I'm relieving my body of that stress and that trauma. So, I spent the last 2 days just hanging around the house and cleaning, kind of here and slowly kind of going from one end of the house to the other, not feeling any pressure because I didn't have to be anywhere. And listening to Stray Kids songs, because they are the musical equivalent of antidepressants. They are always so upbeat and so happy and so powerful, and all about living your life and having a good time and just enjoying now, that I just can't not appreciate them. And obviously, I've always been a firm believer that things happen when they do, how they do, for a reason. So obviously I was meant to have them in my musical world, as it were, at this time frame. So the fact that things worked out the way they did is actually kind of interesting. But here I am today. I woke up today to the culmination, the peak of all the insanity that we could have on full display. And wow, I wish I could say I was surprised. I mean, if I could claim surprise, it would be at a very minuscule amount, to be truthful. Microscopic, actually. Because truly, we saw this coming. I mean, when she posted all of her lab work, thinking that she was flexing, trying to say that there was nothing wrong with her. I mean, I covered this. I mean, she already had issues with her cholesterol. She already had issues with her kidneys that were documented, while she's trying to holler, they said my lab work was fine. No, it wasn't fine. It wasn't fine then, so of course it's not going to be fine now. She is undergoing a terminal case of the Delulu, so the fact that she's acting surprised is really the most shocking part of it all. So, I mean, I wasn't surprised to see the Forxiga. I wasn't surprised to see the Zocor. I wasn't surprised to see the Lantus. I mean, the Janumet was not meant to be a one-pill fix-all, and it wasn't meant for her to double and triple dose herself to, cover the food that she was shoving into her head. I mean, of course they were going to stack medication. I mean, she was eating well past what the Janumet was capable of helping to regulate. As to her saying that the Lantus is dosed based on weight, no, it's not. No, it's not. I have had little dainty 100-pound ladies that I've had to give, 20, 25 units to. I've had 250, 300 pound guys that have been on metformin and other stuff and only gotten 5 units. It is based off of your A1C, you know, your average median blood sugar for a 3-month range. And we already know that hers is off the chain because of her eating habits. So, of course, it was going to be 15, you know, because they're not going to give her more than that for the time being because of the Janumet, because the last thing you want is to have to worry about hypoglycemia, you know, then you're delving into a whole new set of problems. But neither here nor there. I mean, realistically, she's gone on this whole, we've started the cycle over again. I need to get my health together. I need to do this. I need to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Then we went in, we were already in phase 2. It didn't even take 3 days. It's phase 2. I'm doing so good, you guys. I'm only going to cook at home. Look, this is so healthy. I imagine it's probably not even going to take another 2 or 3 more days, and then we're going to be back to, I don't care, I'm going to eat what I want. And then she's going to start increasing, self-medicating, self-adjusting her Lantus. I have a feeling it's coming, because that is just the way she functions. Excuse me. The part that would give me any kind of shock is the fact that she has freely admitted to us before that she doesn't care if she lives to see 60, that she wants to eat what she wants, when she wants, and how much she wants. And that appears to be what she's doing. She's kind of sacrificing the prospect of her long term for the short term. Let me feed my addiction, because I'm not willing or capable of sacrificing anything to save myself. Meanwhile, you got people like me. While I don't have anything physically wrong with me, thank God, the idea of feeling like I'm dying mentally and emotionally is enough to make me knuckle down and do whatever it is that I need to do to be able to not feel this way, especially when my body doesn't feel this way. So you would think that the prospect of her body actually telling her, heifer, you're dying. We can't hang on like this. We got a dangling heartbeat. At this point, you would think that that would be enough for her to say, holy hell, I need to do something. I'm not ready to die yet. But 2 days later, we're back to the same old, same old. So I honestly think that her self-preservation instinct is just gone at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, she is defiant. She doesn't like to be told what to do, but you know what? Her body has been telling her the last few days what to do, and she's not going to be able to be defiant against her body, otherwise it's going to take her out. The other thing I'm kind of interested in seeing too, and here, this is a projection on my part to y'all file this away. I am making a prediction that over time the Lantus, the use of the Lantus is going to come to an end, because while she's using the Lantus early in, she's going to be really happy because her energy level is going to increase, because the cells will actually be able to utilize the sugar floating around in her bloodstream to give her energy. And you know, she's been complaining about being perpetually tired for ages now. So she'll be happy about that. The downside is the excessive sugar floating around in her bloodstream is going to end up converted into padding on her butt. So she's going to end up gaining weight. I mean, that's just the way the human body functions. Whatever excess you have in your bloodstream, it's going to get stored. You know, that's just the way it goes. And you know she's not going to be happy about that. You know it's going to piss her off. And she's going to end up eventually quitting using Lantus. That's my prediction. It's my prediction. And it'll be because it's too expensive, or she couldn't get a refill, or something along those lines as the reasoning as to why she can't do it anymore. But that's what I got. That's my thoughts. I wonder what you guys think. Y'all chime in and let me know. Um, I'm due to work this weekend. This is my morning. um, I I'm working at a place that I haven't been at in months, and I'm only going to have to drive 20 minutes to go to work. So that's a nice change from me having to drive 45 minutes or an hour to go to work. So I'm really kind of looking forward to that. It's making me a little optimistic about the weekend, you know, and I'll get to see some people I haven't seen in a bit. So that's going to be good. I am hoping that this week coming, if you guys want, we can have a live stream and actually go over all of the video from this past week, if you like. You let me know, because I'm down for whatever. You know, I'm always down for a hangout session. But I am gonna go, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these yard folks get their stuff over with, so that you guys are not having to listen to that. I'm gonna spend some time with the Salty Pride, and then I'm gonna get on about my day. So I hope everything is well with you guys. It was really good to check in. I hope everybody out there is having a great weekend. You take care of you. Tell the people that you love them. And remember to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Because you are just a houseplant with more complex emotions, y'all. Take care. See you soon. Bye.